Oh man, that'd be great. Chicken nuggets any day.
Today we are playing Anime Pitch, which is similar to Pitch Storm, a game that we played in our first week. Oh wait, I forgot to do this. Alright, here's how it works. I'm going to give you 5 cards, and these cards have 5 words on them. We are going to create an anime TV show and describe the plot of it. It's going to be based off whatever words you want to put together. You can add of, the, things like that in between.
What are these? Are these?
Right, so here's how it works. I'm going to give you a premise, and whatever your story is going to be based on your title, it has to match that premise. Alright, so the story you need to tell me is alien babies. Tell me your stories of alien babies.
This is gonna be morbid.
I'm all kinds of nervous. Please.
So we have super dimensional RUNE fight. So basically, this is a this is a reality TV show where they go around to different dimensions, collecting alien babies and train them for RUNE fighting. Runes give you super cool power-ups and whatnot, but I mean, they're using alien babies. So there's like a huge like moral thing going on behind the scenes.
Oh, for sure.
And honestly, they don't know if the show can go on.
Alright, so mine is called AKIHABARA Man.
What does AKIHABARA mean?
So it means the electronics / otaku district of Tokyo.
Okay.
So basically,
It's AKIHABARA.
sure, that's what I meant.
AKIHABARA.
AKIHABARA Man. Anyway, basically, it's a story of how this man actually, like, is just a normal guy with an electronics shop in the district of Tokyo. And what ends up happening is he ends up discovering orphan alien babies and tries to raise them like normal humans within the electronic district of Tokyo. And so it's his growing up and like trying to make it as normal as possible while he's raising alien babies.
Olivia wins, because that was just super definition of literally the premise plus the name. There's a man from Akibara who raises alien babies. End of story. That's all. That's the whole point.
Well, it's the grow up. It's like it's the growing up
super
story.
dimensional reality TV show documentary about alien babies with moral things going on. That wins. All right.
I'll be the person this round. I'm the judge.
You're the judge.
Set
All
me
right. So
free.
Olivia's gonna judge us. Choose a premise.
Sentient robots.
Sentient robots. My TV show is called Perfect Dream Doctor. This is about a robot who was designed to work in the medical field. And it used to, in its early days, it was, doctors will use those laser arms, but they'll like control them from like over the internet from far away so that doctors can do surgeries from like other states.
Okay.
You heard of these things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what this technology started off as, but as the technology grew, they felt like just seeing these arms do the surgeries wasn't very helpful for people feeling, the nurses didn't feel comfortable working with that. So over time, they kind of built like these robot bodies for them. And then obviously as time went on, these robots just got really good, but the robots evolved and learned how to look into the spiritual realm. And soon, these robots, when they would be doing surgeries, while you're under all the anesthesia, they would start peering into your dreams. And they would start healing your dreams as well. They'd see all the fear and nightmares in your subconscious. And they would start taking out certain neurons to fix you and make you perfect in your mental states. So when you would come out, you'd be like, oh, my heart feels a lot better. But at the same time, you'd be like, and I feel a lot better in life. And it became weird because as people figured out these robots were all up in your brains, they're like, they're helping us. But can we trust robots in our brains? And that's kind of the cliffhanger of season 1.
Okay.
Perfect dream, Doctor.
All right.
Jamin just described his nightmare, by the way.
Sentient robots terrify me. Yes.
So, mine is called Symphonic Blade Idol Legend of Tokyo.
That sounds like it could be a real Japanese TV show.
So, there are these giant fighting robots that are actually mechs with people inside. Mm-hmm. But every time they clash blades, it sounds like a symphony going off within the metal clashing each other. And specifically, the Legend of Tokyo, like robot, there was actually a champion for each city. His mech actually started becoming sentient. And he was one of the first ones that actually started to communicate with his Symphonic Blade Idol Legend robot. And so he started actually like making great music with the sentient robot that he was fighting with other battlers, mechs, robots. Anyway, but then it discovered that as its robot became more sentient, his rival also developed a connection with his robot. So there was 2 sentient robots clashing while making music in the symphonic battle.
I really want to give it to Casey just because he went way out there, but like made it make sense. And you went with something that like could have been super simple, but then like you way overcomplicated it. My vote's on Casey.
Yes!
Casey.
Yes! No! I would have watched this show.
Of course you would have. It's your worst nightmare.
This brings us to the final round. Casey is judging me versus Olivia.
But I still won one. Epic science fiction.
Mine's called Stardust Tales. Life is like a stardust here in Stardust Tales. And here's how it kind of works out. Essentially, these people, the earth has been decaying. Literally every last source of fuel and anything used to make anything has been depleted, and we've got nothing left. And everyone didn't recycle, so like there ain't nothing left to like work with. So essentially what they find out is that if you go find a star that is blown up, you can take in the stardust, and if you come back within our galaxy, you can plant the stardust in a certain part of the galaxy, and it starts kind of rolling around, and it will start building a new planet with all of the elements that we have, and then you just fly back out. And I don't like my story, so.
All right.
Okay. Super Ultra Baby Masters. So, we've finally met aliens. Except for this alien race, babies are the smart ones, and adults are the mindless ones that need to be taken care of.
This movie's already been made. This was Baby Geniuses.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep going with it. You guys threw me off, dang it. Okay, Super Ultra Baby Masters. So, in this race of aliens, the babies are the smart ones, and they're the masters, and they have this wild, big workforce of all the strong adults. But the adults are just a workforce, the babies are the masters. Anyway, they're super ultra because their brains are like so smart and powerful that they can do like telekinetic stuff.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I went for the right word there. Want to make sure. So they can like move things around, and that's how they keep their force or workforce of adults in line. Because you would think that the strong adults could just rise up and be like, no, we won't do your bidding. But baby's got the big brains, That's my last sentence.
All right, so
Baby's got the big brains,
Although you almost won me with the theme song of DuckTales being stolen. But I'm one of the very few that actually did like the movie Baby Geniuses. So I'm giving it to Olivia on this one.
Olivia wins.
You also said you didn't like your story, so
I was running out.
That kind of hurts your...
There wasn't anything cool enough. Hey, which one did you like best? Comment below. Let us know. Out of all 6 of those, obviously, I think we all know what the answer was, but
I mean...
My first one?
Symphonic Blade Legend, Idol Legend of Tokyo.
No, it was Perfect Dream Doctor all the way.